timing, and trends. How to blend narratives and life experience. How to have the proper structure that responds to all of the elements of the world, because these elements are necessary for data collection and data permanence, to permeate as well into the world, to send influence, but also done so with value. And if you can find that virtue of value, everything becomes a resource. Now, I'm not telling you that you should treat everything as if it were a commodity, unlike how human beings are treated, right, by the world. But what I am telling you is things are purpose-driven. Things are there for a reason. There are no coincidences. These are the concepts in which I'm trying to share. So if you add those into your narrative, in your remote viewing process, you actually are able to predict the future through that type of process. But it's not seeing the future. You cannot see the future. Sorry to burst everybody's bubble out there. This is the true power of remote viewing, is being present in the moment, but aware of how things are unfolding around you, because you are there witnessing it, you are observant of it, so you can see its trajectory, its path, because you understand how the elements blend things together in a relationship of unity, of reality. Because time looks at our choices. Time reviews our causes and our effects, and then judges it in balance. And that balance is like water, which has two properties: exclusion and structure. And that is filed in the Akashic record of time for all of us to find as a system of accuracy, so we can grab things quickly through our memory. Thank you, water, for memory. And that is what its purpose is, to collect these. Water is programmable. For health, you should include water in your life that is structured, that has purpose, that you give it intention. It is actually fuel for your body. You burn it. And its purity will enter into you and create the body in which you want through water. The food gives you the elements to add color, but water is what is the foundational principle here to get in touch with. Okay, now let's leave that aside just for a second, because the real reason why I wanted to do this video, I'm going to leave it long, I guess. But I wanted to come on here because I wanted to give you guys a narrative, a different way to look at the world, just to kind of round it off a little bit, because there are some things that I think should be said. And I wanted to inform you that in my model of the universe is that people are everywhere in the universe. Because the universe in my model is land, water, and ice, and the elements of air, fire, water, and earth. And we all build ourselves off of these things throughout the infinity of the universe. So we are everywhere. Every time we go out into the world, we find different types of people with different types of influences and cultures. So I like to offer that as a possibility for your consciousness to just noodle and think about. Some of these people are very advanced, but they all live in the same moment that we do. They have the same skies that we do. They have the same constellations as we do. There's 88 constellations. There's 88 keys on a piano. The constellations is light and temperature. The keys on a piano is sound and pressure. So it's in harmony, the world. We all have access to this. The techniques in which we are learning here are designed to bring our kind and our species to an understanding and acceptance of a reality built on sound. Because our technology, which they have been giving us up to this point, has all been based on light and temperature. None of it that they have given to the public in general awareness has been built on the sound technology. And they're going to give this to us now, because we are going to go out and find evidence of more land, more people, more creatures, more trees, more plants, more resources. Like in Columbus's day, they're going to open up more land to us. And we will be interacting with people. And maybe, I'm not saying this is the case. I'm just giving you a speculation and narrative, okay? Maybe these people are more advanced than us because they have more of a psychic potential, more of an imaginative, focused intention than we do. And that's all psychic ability is. And they're able to manifest things easier because they have that connection. And sound is something that they use, which is not something that we have given to our general population, but that technology is now going to come out for us. We've been using it secretly, perhaps, allegedly. We shall see, right? But this will help springboard our next expansion into Renaissance through reconnaissance as well. Like our drones and stuff that we've been sending out. But there's just too much. It's now to get feet on the ground and actually get some real answers and start getting some real resources here. So Antarctica is going to play a role in a lot of people's future. A lot of people are going to want to go down there. We found technology. We found pyramids. We found, by the way, the pyramids go to our ancestors. And we are very interested in those people because those pyramids are actually, if you can imagine it, they were actually power plants. They were a powered civilization long, long time ago. And their math that they used is beautiful and nearly perfect, if not perfect. So, when we look up into the skies, when we're down in Antarctica, they look like the same skies that we have here. They're the same constellations. Okay? Like, if you're in Switzerland, you look up, you got the same constellations. If you're in Boston, you look up, you got the same constellations. If you're in Peru, you look up, you're within the same constellations. Australia, same thing. Okay, these places are far away from each other. Antarctica, same thing. The same 88 constellations. So their sky is our sky. Their now is our now. So when we look into the future, we are building trends and understanding where things are going to happen, how things are going to unfold, because everything that's happening now, you can see the effects then. So if you can't see it now, it's not real. When you look up into the sky, do you see Planet X? The sky hasn't changed. FYI, newsflash, sorry. The sky is the same for all of us because it's not what they've told us it is. It's permanent. It's fixed. Just like the earth. The earth is permanent and fixed. Now, that doesn't mean that the earth doesn't expand and grow and have earthquakes and sinkholes and new waterways happen, that things are in motion and change, because they do. The earth is in growth like everything else. There's a relationship there, as above, so below. These teachings of wisdom you already know. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. You just remember. So their worlds look like our worlds. Their stars look like our stars. So let's explore. Let's find treasure. Let's find